that the foundation of all of this action, attainment of the prize, can only happen with truth as our foundation. It's already a brave new world. Let's get busy and make it ours. Thank you.
We are going to just take 3 questions, and so we have a microphone in the room, so if you have a question, be brief, to the point, for Cynthia. Okay, are there any questions?
Does that mean I have to be brief and to the point too?
But you are that naturally, Cynthia. Yes.
Cynthia, the United States of America emerged from a civil war in the British Empire, and it takes that heritage and says it is the symbol of freedom and democracy for all the oppressed, colonized people of the world. And yet we know that the United States is a scene of genocide of Native American peoples, of slavery, and of tremendous oppression and manipulation of consciousness. How do you see this heritage of your home country? How do you see your own patriotism as a proud American? And how do you see the United States in relationship to today's form of colonization?
Of course, all of the roads of oppression, if we look at the policies as they affect people in other parts of the world, we understand that those roads lead to Washington, D.C. and the policymakers who are there. It is the power, it is within the power of the people of the United States to change those policies, and that's why there has to be a resistance movement that is located inside the United States, as well as on the front lines where people are being affected with the militarization of U.S. policies, whether it's economic policy that's backed up by our U.S. military. The sad fact of the matter is that as an African American, I know too well the story of America. And at the same time, the good thing is that I also understand the spirit of resistance, and that's where I come from. There's one small story I'd like to tell, and I hope it doesn't decrease the amount of time that we have. But the United States government, according to the counterintelligence program documents that are available online, you can read for yourself the policies that were implemented by the United States government against individuals who dared to dissent. One of those individuals was Malcolm X. And on the day that Malcolm was murdered, he received a phone call. And that phone call said, "Today is the day." Now, Malcolm X could have told his wife, "Get the kids ready, pack the bags, we're going back to Georgia." But Malcolm X didn't do that. Instead, he told his wife to get ready, and he was going to keep his appointment at the Audubon Ballroom. Malcolm X went to the Audubon Ballroom despite the phone call, and there he was murdered. That's the spirit that I come from. And that's the spirit that can be resurrected, I believe, in the people of the United States, but they have to be shown that it's possible to defeat these tremendously oppressive forces that are operating inside the United States.
Okay, we have 2 more questions. Any questions? Great.
Cynthia?
Yes.
Actually, after the 9/11, what are today your ideas or your doubts about causes of 9/11? You think it was it planned? Was it Bush administration? What do you think about it?
What I can tell you with a great degree of certainty is that the Bush administration didn't tell us the truth about September 11th.
Yes.
The Bush administration didn't tell us the truth about who won the election in 2000. The Bush administration didn't tell us about the truth about the war in Iraq. The Bush administration didn't tell us about spying on the American people. The Bush administration is responsible for torture, war crimes, crimes against humanity, crimes against the U.S. Constitution. So do you think that I believe what the Bush administration told us about September 11th? Absolutely not.
Right.
Okay, Verite, one last question from this side of the room. Anybody? Question? Back here.
What people in their countries, I know that there are people here from all over the world, from all over Europe, and what you should ask is why your leaders believe the lying Bush administration.
Good evening, Cynthia.
Good evening.
How far do you think Mr. Obama can change things, and do you think he even intended to change things at America?
I had the distinct honor of serving as the Green Party nominee for president, and so I happened to run in 2008 as the Green Party nominee for president. Now, there are some of us who knew from the very beginning that you can't have a special interest political party put forward a special interest candidate that receives money from the special interests inside the United States, that's supported by the special interest media inside the United States, and expect that you're really going to get change. Some of us knew that. And so we're saddened by the fact that the Obama administration sends the Obama Justice Department officials into U.S. courts to defend the actions, the criminal actions of the Bush administration, but that's what's happening now.
Complicit.
Thank you so much, Deborah.
Thank you.
Thank you all.